want to welcome you to Men's League TV. I'm here with Cameron Gall. And Cam is taking on a new position, which he's going to talk about in a few seconds. But first of all, welcome to Men's League TV. And Cam, I'd like to ask you, I know you told us a little bit about where you came from, but we didn't really get into your family or anything like that. Maybe you could talk a bit about where you came from and who your family is.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much for having me, John. First of all, it's great to be here just after opening weekend. And, I moved to Ottawa about 14 months ago now and loved visiting the city and was always on my list, if you will. Grew up in Toronto for the most part. My dad was a golf course superintendent, and that was a real key in getting me involved in the industry from day one. Grew up at St. George's Golf and Country Club and was treated so well by the management team there and the members, and had a chance to play a lot as a junior and start playing on some competitive teams as I improved my golf game a little bit. And similar to our intersectionals, had a chance to make some of those teams at about 16 years old, and I went away to Western for university and went to school for kinesiology, which has been a great background for golf instruction and understanding how the body moves, and had a great time there and really pressed forward with my focus on working in the golf industry as a manager after school at Western. And I've been a golf professional for 13 years now, and there's no looking back. Yeah.
I don't know if that answers this, Cam, but is there someone else in your life that?
I'm not married. I'll say that not yet.
Okay, ladies, just another one. That's two now. Cam, you've taken over a new position at the club. Maybe you can tell me what the title is and what your new duties are, because it may be a little bit different than what we are come to used to in the past. But maybe you can help us out with that.
For sure. So definitely still very involved in the club, managing the clubhouse as well as the membership department. So we're really focused on bringing the whole new management team together, working together on some social media and promoting the club. Really some strong goals to increase our gold membership in this year and the years to come.
Okay. And what's your new title? Do you have a
manager of membership and clubhouse operations?
Okay. So you work closely with Tyler and, of course, with Christine as part of the management team, and Joel.
Absolutely, yeah. We've had some great management meetings, in the early stages here, and the team's really coming together nicely. Yeah.
Now, you mentioned one of your goals is to increase the gold membership. What are some of the other directions you hope to accomplish this year?
Well, for sure. I mean, we'd like to really do some great work in the area of new member orientation. A great one for everyone, if they can attend May 14th, our all members party. Sticks and Stones will be here to rock out that night, and we're going to have some activities to make sure that all of our members are getting comfortable with the club, meeting some committee members and the management team, so they're able to hit the ground running.
That's great. Well, now I'm going to put you on the spot. I want to talk a bit about Men's League. We have an exciting year. There's so much to talk about, but today I'm just going to talk about two records that we've had for a long time. One is the birdie record, which is the 38. Let me give you a little history on that. Dave Wright set it in 2014 in his magical year. He did that in 22 weeks. 3 years ago, Robert Mustard equaled that in 18 weeks. Actually 2 years ago, but 3 years ago, Jared Coyle was on a tear. I think in the middle of August, he had something like 30 birdies. It was going to easily get broken, and then he cooled off. Last year, Dancy took a run at it, but he did 4 birdies on the last day, and it just wasn't going to happen. This year we got a 22-week season, and look who we've got back. Robert Mustard is back, Curtis Dancy's back, John H. McDonald is here, Aiden and Jared Coyle are back, Elliot Riddell is here, Jacob Fleming, Andrew Chanette, Glenn Goodkey. A lot of guys could take this thing. Who do you think is going to break that record this year?
Well, it's a tough question. I mean, Mr. Goodkey is a new set of Callaway irons. We got to watch out for them.
Okay, all right.
Look out. But no, I've thought a lot about this too. A lot of strong names there. I know John Henry can get so hot in match play. He's real strong. got some previous club champions on that list. But I look at a strong up-and-coming player, and I know I might sound a little bit biased here given the work he's done for the club, but Aidan Coyle, I made a comment to him last year, is his footwork and his swing, he's got some parallels to Scotty Scheffler, and Scotty's on fire this year, and I could see Aidan going on a pretty good run with his length. There'll be some birdies and eagles out there from Aidan Coyle, I think.
I can't believe it. I think he grew another inch this year. He's 6'6" right now, and he is hitting the ball a ton, so that's a pretty good guess. The other record that we have, the other vaunted record for these A-type players is the Gunner Award, which is the average of your best 10 gross scores. That now currently stands at 33.5. Again, the two guys are David Wright in his magical year of 2014 and Robert Mustard of 2 years ago. But I can see with 22 weeks, there are a lot of guys that can bust that record. Anybody here that you think going to take that?
Well, that's a really tough one too. I mean, I look at Jared Mustard, Mr. Dancy, right? Some of these players could even win the Tunis this year, right?
Yeah.
So that's a hard one to pick.
Well, I know it's hard. That's why I'm asking you. Who you got? I'm putting you on the spot.
Put a gun to my head. I'll take Dancy.
Okay, good guess. I would have picked Curtis as well. He's pretty steady. One of the few guys that probably doesn't always go for the green on number 7, which usually kills these guys half the time. Anyway, want to thank you very much. We've got a great men's league coming. We've got at this point about 265 members, and we're getting a few more. Now, that's not a final number because we still don't know about some people that have not withdrawn yet. So it's going to be a busy year, but we do have times on the tee sheet. This is Monday, and I still see some time. So there's still room to get in. Anyway, we'll talk to you later, and thank you very much, Cam. And we're going to do some more with Cam later on in the year, and hopefully we'll get some more insight and predictions and some other types of things that we want to do with Cam as the year goes on. Thank you very much.
Always enjoy it, John. Thanks so much for having me, and we'll see everyone on the first tee soon.
Right.